This is MJ. I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an analyzer. Find all my work at mjmunoz.com. Welcome to Swinging Through Comics. Visit mjmunoz.com/STC for notes and links. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment to help me grow. I'm discussing, analyzing, talking about the rise, no, not the rise, but the Trials of Ultraman, which originally came out on April 21st, 2021. This is issue 2 of the comic series. I bet it's only 5 issues like The Rise of Ultraman, but we'll see what happens. The writers are Matthew Groom and Kyle Higgins. The penciler is Francesco Manna. The cover artist, I don't have an inker on here, why not? I don't know. Cover artist is Arthur Adams with Rachelle Rosenberg given some credit as well on the inside of the actual comic book, while the other information comes from the website. The Marvel website, anyway. So, I've got a slightly new format for those of you who missed out on Radiant Black issue 3, the review there. It's quick, it's easy, it's a little more punchy, and I hope it'll be better. I hope you enjoy. So let me know if you like the new format or not. Last time when I reviewed issue 1 of the Trials of Ultraman, I did it a little bit differently, and like I said, I think it's going to be better. So, starting off with the bad, because I want to get the bad stuff out of the way. These JADF guys, that's the alternate USP operating out of New Zealand, they look like a weird group of people to me, especially if they're supposed to be from New Zealand. Are they as international as the USP? I don't know, maybe. The main dude, and by the main dude I mean the guy with the huge mustache, black hair, dark skin, who's yelling and shooting a lot. He looks like he's from a 1980s Mexican action movie or something. I don't think any of those guys looked Maori or anything, which was pretty weird to me. I mean, you've got white people too in New Zealand, but I don't know, represent, right? No? Maybe? I don't know. So, anyway, I didn't like that. The fun stuff. I've got 3 things here. One, Fuji or Kiki, whatever we're going to call her. Her zapping that guard was a nice surprise. I thought she was going to, karate chop him or, hit him in the crotch or something. But, she just zapped him instead with a mini lightning gun thing. So that was super cool. I like that a lot. It was appropriate, and it was appropriate all around. It was appropriate for her being, a lot smaller than that guy. It was appropriate for her just getting the drop on him. It was appropriate for it just being like a quick way to hit him and make sure he goes down in one strike within a couple seconds. So I'm totally into that. Seeing Little Ultraman appear again is really cool. I dig Little Ultraman. I think Little Ultraman is one of my favorite things. In fact, over in Ultraman Z, which is airing on Super Eye Productions YouTube channel, they actually have, surprise, surprise, Ultraman Z take over his host, Haruki, and he becomes Ultraman in small size in the 8th episode or something like that. That was really cool. I did not expect that to happen, and I'm pretty sure it happened in Rise of Ultraman, right? But we got to see it a lot more here. It felt like a big deal here, and I liked it more, so that was fun. And then at the end, where there was that robot chicken kaiju, I really dug that. I like the fact that Shin and the Ultra weren't really sure what it was until they realized, oh, no, it's a giant chicken kaiju, wannabe kaiju robot thing. So it was a fun moment. Good stuff. Move on to the good stuff. The Ultra refusing to fight humans, or Earthlings, whatever, but choosing to protect Fuji and Dan was super cool. I love the power displayed by the restraint, and by that I mean, he could, well, anyway, there's a saying from the Jewish sages that it goes on and on, but who is strong? He who controls his evil inclination. So, the evil inclination, obviously, if you can't guess, is the inclination or the urge to do evil. And, what is it? What's more evil than being a supreme being unable to be, what's more evil than Superman, punching a hole through a bank robber, or, someone who, what's an actual aggression? Well, Superman can just take the bullets, just like Ultraman does here. And seeing that restraint was really cool. And he looked awesome. He looked awesome. He looked imposing. He kept stopping the bullets. They tried to find weaknesses. They probed and pushed. And he just was too powerful for them to even be a threat to him or the civilians with him. So that was pretty cool. But it got better when the JDF let loose their robotic kaiju. That was a fun moment. Seeing him fighting against it, seeing him do the Specium Ray or whatever they call it in this was super cool too. And that was neat. I thought it was interesting that the Ray didn't really do too much to it. And like it blasted off part of its head, but the thing was still going, and then we're on that cliffhanger where, you know, it's gonna blow them up or whatever. But I'd like to see him physically tussle with it. I wonder if he'll have to like decapitate it or something, you know, punch out the motor in order to, or punch out the power source in order to get it to stop running. Yeah, that'd be cool. And then the JADF guys are beating up on Dan Moriboshi, and they're, you know, trying to torture information out of him. One guy, I don't know if he pistol whips him or just slugs him real hard, and then the next thing you see Fuji and I guess Shin's in the background too. She's being held by one of the thugs, and you can see her through, like, protesting and fighting against that through Moriboshi's silhouette, and he's got like blood drippings from his mouth and stuff, and it looks really cool. It was an excellent way to frame that shot, so I really appreciated that. I've got a big question here. Is Shin a careless, reckless fool like his dad suggests? If so, why is he worthy to be Ultraman? And if he isn't, why was he goofing off when they were saving Dan Moriboshi? That doesn't make any sense to me. I want to know what is going on here. I'd love to know what you think and what your thoughts on that matter are. I've got question. Oh, and then, you know, the big question, is this a recommend? Yes. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the action, heroics, and novelty of them going on a rescue against this alternative USP type organization. That was pretty cool. So I really dug that. That actually wraps up my my review, my coverage, my analysis. I really can go ahead and get out of here because I don't want to waste your time. I'm just going to encourage you to go to the website, go to mjmunoz.com/STC, follow the links. You can find the video for this on Odyssey and on the other place, the main place, and you can find the audio file. That was the video file I meant to say. And then the audio file, of course, is going to be on, you know, the main web, or, you know, in the show notes, in the podcast, whatever, over at mjmunoz.com/STC. And anyway, yeah, you can find that stuff over there. You can find my script for a bunch of stuff. I've got a script for a comic I wrote that involves an ultra-like hero, but it's more just like a tokusatsu-based comic. In addition, I'm writing a children's book actually this week, Ava and the Glow Bug. Look for it. It's a draft 2 or draft 1.5 or something like that is going to be going up, where I'm actually finishing off my manuscript for this children's book, very much inspired by Ultraman. So I'd encourage you to check that out and enjoy that. And besides that, you can talk to me on MeWe. You can comment on the site, or you can comment anywhere you find the video, and I'd appreciate that. I'd love to get feedback from people on the questions I asked and on all the stuff I talked about in this analysis. So with that, I'm going to encourage you to remember that you don't have to shout henshin to be a hero. And with that, I leave you with peace and blessings. This is MJ signing out.